Hello, hello. Welcome back to our Holistic Mystic Show. My name is Boston Summer. I am a shamanic teacher. I am a energy worker. I am a soul mission mentor to help light workers and healers really live out their purpose in a way that feels sustainable, it feels creative, that feels in flow, but I'm also here to show up and help everyone do the work. I'm here doing the work up back and behind the scenes in my life. And I'm kind of switching gears right now to really present more of a space to go and do that inner work. And so today we're talking about living our lives fully alive with our heart wide open. Like, what does that mean to you to live with your heart wide open? What does that mean to you? You wake up, you go throughout your day, and you are feeling like you are on fire. You are living on purpose. You're living alive, fully alive, not holding anything back. Like that's what it means to me. Not holding anything back. I'm going throughout my life, whether I'm doing the mundane or I am, doing something really exciting and powerful and revolutionary in my life. Like whatever I'm doing, it's this perception, right? It's the way I go about my life, and to me, that's what it means to live fully alive. I'm going to dive deeper into that, but I would love to know who's here on the comments. I see someone on here. Say hello. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'm talking to the people in my Facebook group. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening on Spotify, you can join our Facebook group to join the conversation live. Hello, it's Sabine. Hi. How does this topic land with you about living fully alive? And what does that mean to you? Let me know in the chat. What does that mean? And so if you want to hop on in our Facebook group so you can get access to our weekly show, and also get access to our monthly prayer circles. We have plant medicine classes every month, things like that. Make sure to join. Oh, it's Anna. Hi, Anna. I see you on here too. Um, be sure to join our Facebook group so you get access to all those things. Okay, so my beautiful loves, we are not taught from the way our society is it brings us up, whether it's our upbringing or society or the conditioning with school systems. It does not teach us how to live like on fire or on purpose. Like we really just learn how to survive. We learn how to people please. We learn how to um be really good girls and boys, show up, get A's on all the tests, on the homework, get good grades, really fit into this box. We're taught how to perform, do well in sports, like do great for all these things so that when you go out of school, you can, easily adapt to the job and marketplace, right? And so I don't think that if you're here, like that's what you want out of life. Can I get a hell yeah? Like that's not what life is all about. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Right? We are here to live on purpose, live with a sense of excitement and joy and not just kind of go through life going through the motions and feeling robotic. And so if you're here and you've been feeling a little numb or a little lost or like there's gotta be more to life, right? Something more is calling to you, then there's an invitation here to give yourself some grace. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. This is just feedback if you've been in that space to seek what you do desire. You're being invited to come back home to yourself, to refine who you are and get curious what that looks like for you. Like, what does it mean to live with your sole purpose? What does it mean to live feeling in joy? What does it mean to have yummy, juicy intimacy in your life? What does it mean to feel motivated and confident, right? What does it mean to have that spark behind your eyes when you go out into the world, or even when you look at yourself in the mirror, to hold yourself and to love yourself? So, a lot of people literally live like they're just going through the motions. I'd say probably at least half the population are only living within like 50% of their soul's capacity. And they don't even know it. That's the scariest part, is like they don't even know how they're operating through life. But if you're here, I'm guessing that you want more. You crave more. And so, just sharing, a little bit about me and my life, like I I have been committed to this path of loving what I do in my business. I've been committed to pouring everything, my heart and soul, into growing this business, and it is a huge part of my passion. And I've realized recently that I wasn't living fully alive because I was pouring everything into it. And for me, I need adventure. I need travel. I need spontaneity. I need fun things like feeling the sand or mud beneath my feet. Like, I need that nomadic part to be activated and alive within me for me to feel fulfilled, for me to feel like I go to bed at the end of the day feeling happy and satisfied, or for me to be on my deathbed when I'm older, or God forbid, whenever that is. I don't want to look back and be like, that was all I did. It's only half of my heart. And for me to recognize that is a huge epiphany, because I used to travel all the time. Like, my husband and I, we've gone to so many trips. I've gone on many solo trips. I've been to Africa, California. I've been all up the West Coast, right? I did a trip from California to Oregon to Washington. I mean, I've been so many different places. I've gone to the uh, Grand Canyon. I've gone to these beautiful places in Arizona, Colorado. I mean, there's so many more, though, places in the world that I haven't seen yet. I haven't touched that part in that energy field in the earth to and let it soak into my being. Like, that's what I crave. Like, for me, being a part of um different parts of the world, being connected to the earth in that way, is like how I feel connected to God. It is so deeply a part of my spirituality, and in my bones. It's like a part of me, and I love traveling and seeing all the different parts of the world, because um it's like finding new ways to see God, like all the many different faces of God. So I realize this about myself, and I have made huge steps to make traveling like that a huge reality, and a reality for me, so that I can openly feel like, yes, this is what I want for my life. This is who I am. Like, that is a part of me, right? So, got Sabine in the comments. Hello. She's saying yes, yes. And so this recognition, or recognizing that I'm only like showing up to my capacity, my soul's excitement, my soul's desire halfway. I love everything I do in my business. I know it's part of my soul mission. It fulfills me, it deeply sustains me. But there's another half of me that, like, who I am outside of my career or a title, or um my impact in the world. Like me as Boston, who I am, that is what I need more of. And so, what does defining, or what does being fully alive mean for you? Let me know in the comments. If you are watching the replay, still participate. I want you to think about this. And when you put pen to paper, when you type out the words on your phone or on the laptop, it does something within you to make you recognize, like, Am I showing up being fully alive? And what does that even look like, right? Like, use different parts of your senses. How does it feel in your body to be fully alive? How does it feel in your energy to be fully alive? Like, to me, it feels expansive. It feels like open. I don't have walls like closing in around me. It feels like I can open, like my posture is even different. What does it mean to be fully alive in your life? I want to read them in the comments here in just a moment. When we are being fully alive, we are so much more capable of magnetizing so many opportunities to us. Maybe you're looking for, like, one of my biggest things recently was I wanted a best friend. I haven't had a best friend in a while. I've had lots of many great close friends, but like I don't have like that person that like I talk to every single day. And it's been in my field for a while now. And sure enough, I have like many best friends right now because I wanted that, right? And when I'm in a space of being open and expansive and allowing myself to like shine and radiate from the inside, I know what I desire. I'm rooted and I'm grounded in who I am, what I want. Then the world gives it back to me. God gives it back to me. The universe sends it my way. But when I'm closed off, I push that away. I push people away. I push love away. And that is like just living halfway. That's like like only half living, right? So Sabine in the comments says to be open. Okay, this is her definition of what does being fully alive mean. To be open to allowing whatever comes to me. Yes, I love that word open, allow, right? To flow to me, no hesitation, feeling light around my heart. I love it. Beautiful. So that's very like sensory. What does it feel, right? In your energy, in your body. So I'm going to invite you to look at that next layer of how does that show up in your life? If you are living fully alive, what is that going to look like? How are you going to change your actions? How are you going to approach life and chores and money and friendship and intimacy, desire, health, right? Out of all those things, like what really comes alive for you when I say, like, how does that show up in your life? Anna, not being afraid to say no. Ooh, I love that. And doing what I love more. Okay. Do you know what you love? Type that out. It's this exercise of claiming it and speaking it, taking up space, not being afraid to say no. That I love that you brought that to the table because that is so true, right? When we are in this space of living fully alive, our fears start to dissolve. We may have them, but we're doing things anyways. We're taking chances, we're taking risks, we're living in an excitement instead of an anxious kind of mindset. So beautiful. I have been really working with a healer, one of my healers that I work with, a coach, around these pieces of the sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra, around these archetypes of sacral solar, these archetypes of that inner flame within you, that desire within you, this ability to create, these different archetypes that are at play in these different chakra centers. And I realize like how much like I revisit this work over and over and over again. I understand like I don't want to keep just going through the motions. Like I get into these different phases where like I'm super in flow and I'm super like happy and enjoyment. And then I also find phases where I like just kind of go on autopilot. And we've been talking about that a lot, about autopilot and how like catching ourselves when we're in autopilot and returning back to living on purpose, right? Doesn't mean living your purpose, your calling. I'm not talking about that right now. I mean like living on purpose, living intentionally so that you are tending to these different parts of your energy centers, these different archetypes in your life, and this desire and this creation, these themes are huge in my life, and it's allowed me to create something that um I feel like is really important because I'm constantly revisiting these things in my life. And if you feel like you've been just going through the motions, and I know if I am, I know you guys are. And if you feel like you're craving more, but you're not quite like able to identify like what that is, what does this curiosity look like for you? How can things get better for you? Then this is for you. I am creating a beautiful masterclass. It's going to be something really powerful. It's going to be a free webinar. We're going to be diving deep into this idea, this topic of living our lives fully alive. It's going to be, really deep into doing the soul work. It's not just going to be like, oh yeah, this is how I changed my life. Like we're going to go deep into it. It's called Living Fully Alive, and I will share more details in the next week, but I would love to know, like, what does coming alive mean to you? Where in your life do you feel like you need to feel more alive? Please drop a comment with these so I can get some inspiration on where you guys are at in your life so I can like curate this beautiful masterclass. Send me a DM if you don't want to drop it in the public space. If you're watching this on YouTube or on listening to this on Spotify, feel free to email me at bostonsummerhealing@gmail.com, or you can Facebook message me as well. So this is something that I want to do together. Um, yes, I was gonna say that. That sounds juicy. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are excited. Um, this is how we do the work. This is how we live life intentionally. We live life ceremoniously, right? Coming from those places of wanting to have our heart open instead of living closed off, right? Because from that space, if you are an entrepreneur or a healer or anything like that, that is how we call in more money. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, right? That's how we call in more opportunities, job promotions, random money coming your way, people giving you free stuff all the time. Like I get free stuff at restaurants all the time. It's just my reality. Like I get discounts, I get all this like free food, like it's just you name it. It's just something that I have in my field and I love it. Yes, please, more please, right? So please drop in the comments so I can help to create this with you guys. Um, where do you feel like you need to live more alive in your life? Put that in the comments. I will see you guys next week. Please be on the lookout for all this information of the masterclass. Oh, you guys are all excited. Yay. And we will show up. We will do the work together. It'll be virtual workshop. So if you are not local, that would be totally fine. You can still join us. Until next week, bless your life. Go out there and share your light with the world. Namaste.